Or ATH. That stands for Athabasca Oil Corp on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Let's start off. Secretwars series still in effect. Over 100 episodes already. Honestly, I thought I'd do a lot less of that, but it just took 10, 20, 30 just to get the grind, to just remember how I used to do stage analysis. I used to do it back in 2006 or 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now the more experience I have going elsewhere, doing more classic chart trading, changing frameworks, time frames, and going back now revisiting the book. It's one of these things like my bucket list. I have to revisit Stan Weinstein. I had great success with it, and I just steered away from it. Back in the days, I think I was starting to do Forex, and my charting software doesn't have volume on Forex. And then I said, well, how the hell am I going to fit Stan Weinstein? I need volume. It's one of his triple confirmation. But I really want to do Forex. I love the liquidity of it, the precision. And that's when I had to find another framework that was adapted to just simple chart. And that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm applying my classic chart trading framework on the monthly candles, like I always do, to identify what type of pattern we might have, what we're dealing with. And as long as you apply a framework to a higher trend than the one you're dealing with, and you get to confirm, is it an uptrend, downtrend, is it going the same direction as the smaller time frame you're trying to trade with, then you know you have the wind in your sails on that smaller time frame. Very important. So right here on the monthly, this is how it's constructing. I would have put my alerts this way. I could have also maybe here, I could have said maybe here is a breakout line. And that's the bigger pattern, the bigger move. So close above 212, 220, monthly close right here would give us the implied measure move all the way to 350. But right now, remember, these are monthly candles. So when we're going to zoom in on the weekly to do the Stan Weinstein stage analysis, this is probably going to look like a stage 4, stage 1, stage 2. So we've probably been in the stage 2 for the past 3 months. And the breakout this is the monthly defining breakout at this level. It probably happened in April. So the April candle actually probably confirmed the breakout. I'll confirm the breakout on the monthly candle chart and probably confirm the breakout on the weekly. So we're going to zoom in and check it out. And just remember that you had this bottom breakout, and when you go on the weekly, eventually you might have a pullback around these levels here. When you start getting close to this 212, 220 level, we might have a pullback and then maybe go back up. So anticipate potential resistance, and if the price action goes back down, it's just a normal process of the trend, as long as it's on contracting volume. So we're going to check that out right now. Zoom. Ichimoku cloud. Red is resistance. We're above resistance. And if you're above green, that means you're going in uptrend. So we're going to remove that since we're above the red cloud. There we go. And a whole bunch of lines. You see here, 127, that's a monthly defined breakout line. On the weekly would have been just a little higher. And that delta, the difference is noise. These candles here, that's noise. It's probably a wick on the monthly, and the price action on the monthly decided to close under 127. And that's to avoid whipsaws. This could look at maybe like a breakout on the weekly, but if you go look on the monthly defined resistance breakout lines, you're going to say, I want to wait for a close above that just in case the price action gets sucked back in and the close is below that. And that could have very well happened here. And then doesn't mean the price going to not go back up, but the stock needs a little more time to churn. And the longer you get trapped in this because you played without considering the monthly defined breakout, this section here, oh my God, what am I doing here? If your sell stop's closed, then you're triggered out. If your sell stop's super low, you could still start panicking. Wow, look, I'm down here. I'm 90%. I'm almost getting triggered out, so close. And then you say, I'm going to sell here. Can't take it anymore. And just when that happens, price action starts going back up. So those are the classic emotion management techniques to follow, or emotional landmines not to land on. I think one of Stan's quote is, greed will always make you buy at the top, and fear will always make you sell at the bottom. I hope that that quote was correct. Anyhoot, all right, let's check this out, how this happened. Oh, this nice action happened. Okay, so we're right here. Stage 1 right here. Volumes contracting. Slow, almost like everybody's forgetting about the stock. Oh. Starting right here. Twice the average volume of the previous 4 weeks. Right here. So you had a breakout right here. Like this. 30-week wearing starting to go up. Horizontal breakout line. What else do we have? We had the volume. And we had the RSI. Going over halfway mark. Going upwards. Guys, this is nice. So that's the first breakout I see right here that we could have hopped in on board. And hold on. On the weekly. See, this is the first week of April. And what we said is we had to wait for the monthly candle close on April. That's when it was confirmed on the April monthly candle close that we had the breakout. Remember here? I'm back on the monthly. That's the little arrow, that the first week. It's going above. But right here, there's monthly defined resistance just a little bit above. You don't see it here on the weekly. And it's that monthly candle that confirms us that we're out of this base and that we're starting to ride upwards. So I would have seen a breakout. I would have said, well, I don't have the monthly, so I'm just going to wait. So what happens is, Patrick, you wait another week. Price action keeps going up. I remember, here's a red cloud, the Ichimoku cloud, another sign. Systems overlap. There's elements, clues coming from different indicators, but they all point to pretty much the same thing. This red cloud is resistance. And a good tip I got from Isa Trader on sageanalysis.net. If you have difficulty seeing where the overhead resistance is, well, you could use the Ichimoku cloud defined resistance. And it's always better to wait till you're out of the cloud to get in. So a candle above that, if you can wait. Just to avoid getting whipsawed or getting not a real breakout, not a strong enough breakout at that moment. And I've been noticing that the stage 2s that I get in, there's like 1, 2, maybe 3 breakouts. Like it's on the third breakout of these consolidation bases that it really picks up steam. Really, the 30-week hour starts going upwards. And we're going to see what happens here. Here we had one breakout. Look at that second one. Huge volume, twice the average of the previous 4 weeks. RSI keeps going up. So even on the second candle, it's a nice continuation. Oh, look at that, man. Look at that. The price action decided to close right under the Ichimoku cloud, which happens to be at the 150, a round number. And look at the volume, keeps going up, guys. Twice the average of all those big candles. This is getting close to an entry. And there we go. We're out of the Ichimoku cloud. You could have entered here. sell stop here, or what I would have advised is probably maybe on the pullback. So you're out of the cloud, and now you'd like to see the contracting volume. Whoa, there you go. Keeps going up, contracting, slowing down, contracting volume on those red candles. Look at that, perfect stand. When a pullback is done on contracting volume, it's considered healthy, so it's a correction, not a reversal. So right here is where we would have wanted entered. And if you thought it was too high and you wanted to wait, you could say, all right, within 1 to 3 months, usually the pullback, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, a month and a half, you have that pullback back to that line. You could have sent alert. You could have entered here. And then after that, you have that green candle, which is this week. So it's not done yet. But if this week his candle could finish green, it confirms that this was the lull of the pullback. And then after that, you should be going upwards from there on. There's stuff I'm missing here. It's very reconstructive with heavy volume on those green candles. And the contracting volume on the price going down. This is very, very healthy. You even have the beginning of a trend line drawn. Helps you imagine what could happen. Price action goes up, maybe bounces off this monthly defined resistance, come back here, test that horizontal trend line. Price action keeps going back up. Just have fun, guys. Have fun with the if you can, if you're at that stage where the basics, you got them pretty much covered, and you have some spare CPU cycles in your head. Imagine what could happen, anticipate it, and the more you could visualize like ups and downs. It's one thing to say them and see them in charts, but just draw it out. Let increase the number of inputs, and then your brain's gonna start registering through different ways, through your eyes, through your hearing somebody talk, hearing yourself talk, or writing it down, seeing your own writing or drawings. All that helps you absorb almost to a subconscious level. And when you see the price action go up and down, and you have stocks that are pulling back, and then you're, instead of landing on emotional landmines, selling because you're panicking and the trend has gone on too high, I have to exit now, it can't go higher. Who knows? That's why I'm doing stage 2 analysis, or Stan Weinstein analysis. Who knows how high it's going to go? That's the beauty of it. You have to wait until you get that trendline violation on the fourth break, until your sell stops are triggered. And guys, go back to my original Secretwars episode where all the long ones at the beginning of the saga, maybe in the 10-15 first episodes, I go through all the basics of how to move your sell stops, how to exit on trendline violations, where to buy, etc. And it's like the book, but a visual aided book with me talking. It's win-win, guys. Yay! All right. Okay, TH. This is pretty awesome. Probably right now where we are, could probably enter here at the end of the week if the green candle stays on, and your sell stop, you could probably put it under here, under this pullback trend line violation. If the trader's way, investor's way, you put your sell stop under 30-week moving average. So I see this as a continuation buy after an initial breakout right here, and then pull back quite as low as the breakout line, but you could probably take a position here. One, still not a valid trend line, guys. You have to wait for the fourth. 1, 2. If it's the third time, after the fourth time, if it breaks, then you're out. Right now, it's just hit once and twice. All right, ATH. I'm going to wait for the end of the week, see how that closes, and see if I change my mind, guys. It's always possible. All right, ATH. See ya. Do 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 do.